What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 5 of our Playground to World Renowned FM20 series, and today we got the first round of the FA Trophy and also another league game. Now, since we were lost with each other, it's not been the best of times, I'm going to be honest, but yeah, we've done well enough to get through to the FA Trophy first round, so yeah, we have that as the first episode of today, which is against Bath City. And currently my manager performance, as you can see on the screen, is currently only a C+. So I definitely need to, shake some things up and get that basically resurrected because, it's looking a bit shaky at the minute. We are still in the playoffs, luckily, but it looks like automatic promotion's probably out of reach by now. So it looks like a playoff finish is what we're going to keep building towards. And we also suffered quite a big injury as well. But I did want to say thank you guys for the views and everything and everyone who's joining in on this journey. It's much appreciated. It's good to see that people are enjoying the content. As it says down below my webcam, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton, especially being a small channel. Any likes are much appreciated. It helps get the video a bit more visibility and a bit more of a push on the algorithm. So if you can drop it a like, that would be appreciated. But without further ado, let's jump into today's episode. Here we are then. As I said, we're against Bath City in the first round of the FA Trophy. Not everything's been good. I've got to be honest. Obviously, we lost to Salford 2-1, which you guys saw. Was a sort of 2-minute collapse, 2-3-minute collapse, which saw them go through. We drew 0-0 against Hampton and Richmond, which they held on. They literally fought to keep that sort of alive, and they got a 0-0. We was away from home, so I wasn't too bothered about that. The FA Trophy third qualifying round, we won 5-2 away from home. Jarvis Edibor, I believe our centre back got 3 goals. Ioma with another one, and Ainsworth got a goal as well. The two Duncans were on the score sheet for Wantage Town. Duncan Dykes and Duncan Winterin got them 2 second half goals, but it was already 5-0 up at that point, so I wasn't too bothered. Welling United absolutely battered us. We was away from home. Matt Carter, Corey Henry, and then Bradley Goldberg, the former Bromley man. They literally just dominated us. No other word for it. They literally just dominated us, and we just didn't do very well. We didn't got a 1-0 win against Dartford, and managed to hold on with 10 men for the last sort of 20 minutes or so. So that was a good result. But yeah, the 3-0 thumping by Welling, not very nice indeed. And if you look at competitions, you can now see we are 6th. Welling are just above us. But yeah, to get battered by a team that are so close to us in the league is not a good look. And unfortunately, Danny Mills is out for 2 to 3 months with a torn calf muscle. And like I said last episode, he's the one sort of holding us all together, I believe. Lewis White's out of contract. It just says it expires in 1990. So yeah, I don't really know when that runs out, but it says he's out of contract. So I need to keep an eye on that. And potentially offer him a new one, but I don't want to do that right now because we're already over the wage budget, and yes, I don't really want to go over it anymore. Elsewhere, Ainsworth has come to me and he's requested to leave. Now, he is a very good player and he's played very well when he has featured, but with me playing the Brazilian box and wanting to sort of move forward with that, I had a conversation with him. I was like, look, you don't fit in my plans as of right now. Maybe some cup games. He wasn't happy with it, so he requested a transfer. And at £500 per week, I'm not too disappointed to get him off the wage bill. I'll be happy to do that. As it said, we're currently over the wage budget by a decent chunk, to be fair. So a few of these lads do need to go. So I need to figure out who we're playing and who we're not, which obviously I can just do by appearances. But maybe Victor Fundy needs to go. I mean, he is not actually on any wages, so he's not a problem. A few of these lads aren't even getting paid, but for example, Darren Ward, I mean, he's only on 150 and he's good for mentoring, so I need to figure out which of these lads can make some room for the wage budget, basically, because this is not quite good. But if we can sell Ainsworth for a little bit of money, I may be able to shift that as well, so hopefully, fingers crossed, someone will come in for him. We can get him off the books. But I've tried offering him out and people don't really want to pay his wage or anything, because obviously he isn't on quite a lot. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the first round of the FA Trophy, I said I was going to bring you the fourth qualifying round. Turns out there's not a fourth qualifying round. Should have done my homework. I simply said that because there was for the FA Cup, but obviously this is a smaller competition, so should have done my homework, should have realised that. So we are, Bath and Slough Town are the two games today. Slough Town, where are they? They are bottom half, so I'd like to think we could beat them. Again, away from home, I'm not sure how good our form has been in that regard. So, I'm actually going to play him as a pressing forward today. because he seemed to actually, when I did that last game, seemed to play pretty well in that role. And it's also good to see that the 4 midfielders now have, full links to each other, a nice little cross. So hopefully we can get that to green. Then yeah, we'll be loving life, hopefully, because the midfield will be like a core solid unit that can help see out games, because I feel like that could be a bit of an issue. 3-5-2, I guess, or I guess a bit of like maybe a 5-3-2, depends how you want to look at it, from Bath City. They have Hill in goal, Riley Lowe, Hartridge, Onoa Gabe, Batten, Rains, Shilvers, Smith, Richards, Brunt and Britton up top. And hopefully, yeah, we can go through to the FA Trophy second round, because again, it's more money for us, and right now we do kind of need that, especially with us spending so much on the wage budget. The board are really happy with that. It went from sort of something like disappointed to like struggling, and it's now a red like negative, which is affecting my club sort of vision and sort of club rating. So if I can, I need to amend that the best I can, to be honest. So yeah, Ainsworth, hopefully he'll leave, he'll give us a bit of money, and I can shift that over and hopefully be happy days. And we are in the playoffs and everything, but if we can have a good sort of FA Trophy run, we had a decent FA Cup run, so hopefully they'll be satisfied with that. Apologies as my phone was ringing. But let's have a look. Bath City, they nearly go 1-0 up away from home here. How's it looking statistically? Pretty even. Nothing too out of the ordinary. But yeah, I think automatic promotion has gone for us. I think we have to go for playoffs now. Will we win playoffs? I'm not sure. We lost to Welling. We lost to Maidstone pretty convincingly. Billericay beat us. So we definitely have some work to do if we are going to win the playoffs, but it's not impossible by any means. I think I just need to amend how I approach those games against maybe better clubs. Cautious worked really well against Boreham Wood, worked fairly well against Salford for the most part, and if it means away from home we just get like a 2-1 loss or a smaller loss, and then maybe in the home game we can turn it around and grab ourselves the win. I need to definitely think about that a little bit more, and definitely alter my approach for these teams. Elsewhere, Eastleigh are now winning against Billericay Town, which is quite interesting. Smith launches in a throw in, Nichols heads it on. Our centre-back can't find the back of the net. And it's been a fairly even game. Bath City they're actually a pretty good side. I think they are in and around the playoffs of our division. So, yes, definitely like an even matchup. You can see that from the statistics. Actually an even amount of shots on target, fouls, possession, a lot. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. They have a free kick right on the edge of the box. This is going in. I already know this is going in. There you go. When there's a free kick like that, it's going in, and it's such a good position right on the edge of the box. I need to say, get creative. Let's watch that. Bang. Round the wall. Yeah. They're playing defensive though. That's the thing. Like, they're actually playing just for this 1-0, I guess. Hill. What can he do? Our pressing forwards now only just pressing him. I would have liked him to do a bit quicker on that, actually. So I'm going to switch him to attack. As we go 2-0 down, man. Boys, where's it all gone wrong? A 3-minute double from Bath City. The thing is, that annoys me, is off camera we was playing so well with this formation. But I whip out this formation on camera. Anytime the stream, anytime the recording's on. No, they just don't want to act like they're interested. I could go to the 4-2-2, but I'm not super convinced with that formation either. Defensively, we look worse in that formation than we do with this one. So again, I'm not really sure how to tackle this, really. I mean, I'm going to go positive, maybe. Maybe we're committing too many men forward and they are catching us on the break with this defensive sort of approach. But with 20 minutes left, I don't see positive grabbing us 2 goals or 3 goals, Especially when they're doing that, right? And I mean, boys, is Danny Mills this much of a key? Like, there's no way that when he's out of the team, we do this badly, right? Look at that, just Riley Lowe. Their wing back, by the way, has grabbed 2 goals this game. He nearly grabbed a 3rd. Boys, this is actually embarrassing. What do we need to do for this? Second round minimum. Great. So, yeah, that's another thing we're underachieving on. So, our job's actually, surprisingly, 5 episodes in, already nearly at risk. Which is fantastic. That's what you want to see. I did... What an effort, boys. What an effort. I mean, it is a good strike, to be fair. But 4-1 down, boys, at home. You know, in front of 1,400 of our fat. I'm getting aggressive. I'm far from pleased. Like, boys, that's just embarrassing, isn't it? Like, that's just not even a good effort. C+. Disappointed with our 4-1 defeat to Bath, 3-0 defeat to Welling, 2-2 with Tonbridge. I mean, yeah, it's just all gone wrong, hasn't it? It's just all gone wrong, man. Come on, boys. Right, that's a bit disappointed. Halfway through the season, we're out of the FA Cup, we're out of the FA Trophy. We do sit in the playoffs, but you'd expect a little bit better than this. I think Slough Town was actually the game that, yeah, it was. I brought you this game, the first episode 1 of the season. I forgot about that. We did play Slough Town, so apologies for bringing you a fixture that you've already seen. But I thought with the FA Trophy, I thought maybe it'd be some good news. Maybe we'd go through. So we are going to play Slough, sorry. Hopefully it's got to be a better performance than that, right? I may even play the 4-2-2, just to see if that generates some form of excitement from somewhere. So I'm going to jump ahead to that game now, and I'll catch you guys then. Right, here we are. The game against Slough is coming up. They're actually the favourites. They've got better form. They're the favourites, although we did beat them the last time we played, which is something going in our favour, but it doesn't necessarily fill me with joy. Like I said, I think I'm going to try out the 4-2-2. I did bring in Ioma, so he has changed the dynamic of this formation. Like, he is a very good winger, so perhaps, you know, him and Ainsworth could work very well together in this formation. But it's never really filled me with joy playing this formation. They go with a standard 4-4-2. They've got Andre Jr. in goal, Worsfold, Bird, Togwell, Fraser, Harris, Cool, Davies, Lench, Anderson, and then B. Harris. So 2 Harrises for them. I don't know if they're related. They look fairly similar, but I don't know if they're related. But yes, we're going to go for the 4-2-2. Our morale is literally through the floor. We're in the pink kit with, I think, the blue accent as Edibor goes close. It seems that any time we play with this formation, we score from Edibor, scoring from a set piece. But, you know, it is what it is. Ainsworth with a free kick, whips it in. Taylor's there. Nichols, and he gets his 6th of the season. And we're 1-0 up inside 6 minutes. So it's been a good start, which right now we really needed. Ainsworth, lovely ball in. Taylor heads it across. Nichols is there, puts into the back of the net. So fantastic stuff. And there we go. We're up into 4th. So, you know, yes, the league's been a bit up and down, but 4th place isn't too bad, you know. Like, it's pretty good. Lench, Worsfold. Can we get rid of that? Anderson collects the loose balls. I struggle to find my words. Ainsworth dispossesses him, though, beautifully. White plays it through to Nichols, who is through, and he gets his 2nd of the game. And that's a lovely assist by Lewis White. So Alex Nichols stepping up this game when, you know, Danny Mills is injured, which is fantastic to see. Lovely play by Ainsworth. White, lovely weighted pass, lovely touch out of his feet, and a nice finish off the inside of the post. Puts us 2-0 up inside 16 minutes, which I do feel happy about. It gives me a bit of relief, you know. And like I said, luckily it goes against what I said about the set pieces. We seem to be scoring it from open play as well. Yes, it was a free kick for the first one, but the second one wasn't. Number 4, I'd like to see him get there a little bit, you know, a bit more desire to get to the ball, because as a result, Warren Harris has got one back for Slough Town. It is 2-1 now. So yeah, I would have liked to seen, you know, Taylor chase that a little bit more. It seemed to be a bit like hesitant, but a lovely header nonetheless from Harris, their winger, which makes it 2-1. We have another set piece though. Ainsworth whips it in, and it's not the best delivery. Now they're going to break away, and the fact this is still a highlight does worry me, as Lench is now through. Number 3, is he going to get there? I don't know if he is. They cut it back. Luckily, he did enough. Number 3, who is that? I'm not too sure. I think it's Edibor. But yeah, luckily he did enough. We throw it in. Bird heads away, only as far as Chapman, who plays it back. No, he doesn't. Plays it into White, who plays it out wide to Ainsworth, heads it back across. Nichols is there, gets his hat-trick of the game. And I was going to say, I wonder if he could score in the 26th minute. Unfortunately, it's going to count as the 27th, but he scored in the 6th, the 16th, and the 27th minute now. His 8th of the season, assisted by Ainsworth, who, you know, I feel pretty bad now for trying to maybe force out the club, but lovely weighted header, lovely finish. Defenders could do a bit better there, but I'll take any goal I can get at this point. And a hat-trick for Nichols. He's loving life. Edibor heads it on. Comes as far as Chapman. I feel like maybe he should have shot there. Lewis White picks up the ball. Back to Smith. Lovely ball to Ainsworth, who goes for the volley. And their keeper, fantastic save by the looks of things. Keeps it at 3-1 to us. If we can grab a fourth, I'll literally feel so much better. Because I don't feel too satisfied with our team right now. Something about them that's just unsettling me. Despite being fourth, like I said. Ahead of the likes of Dartford, Concord, Rangers, Welling, we're above them now. And yes, we could even chase down Chelmsford and maybe get as things stand, we would play Dartford, I believe, in the round of the playoffs. I think that's how it works. As I said, I don't really ever manage this low down. I'm by no means a lower league management expert. So I'm going to learn along with you guys if you aren't familiar with it either. Ainsworth, now what can he do? Not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but we keep it in. Smith smashes it back across. Anderson now for Slough Town break away. But we're actually looking half decent in this formation, I'm not going to lie. Cool, what can he do? Back to Harris. The fact this highlight's going on means they're probably going to score here. A searching ball. Our number 5 defender. Number 5 defender? What a description. Edibor, that's actually Edibor. I'm not too happy with his defending there. Could have done a bit better in my opinion. Don't know why I'm stuttering. Just am. Bird now, what can we do? And we grab the goals. But is it a convincing performance? I'm not too sure. I think some of these stronger teams could definitely punish us in this formation, perhaps. Let's have a look. We whip it in. Edibor heads it on. And Lewis White's offside, unfortunately, so it's not going to count. We have got pretty good shape here. It's not too bad. And they are playing cautiously as well, so they are hitting us on the break intentionally. So maybe all in all, it's not too bad at all. Bottom of the table, Chippenham Town and Hungerford, who have drawn 11 times. That's quite an impressive feat. As Scott Davies gets another goal for Slough Town. I'm gonna just tell the boys to show some passion. Like, just don't switch off. A lovely set piece from them. Is it offside? It's not, because he's playing him onside, unfortunately. We stay in fourth. We scored 41 goals, so second to only Maidstone, but the issue is we have conceded 28 as well. So, it's not the greatest, is it? If you look at the likes of Billericay, who have conceded 13 times, although Maidstone have hopped into top spot, so, they've scored a lot more than we have, but defensively have looked very similar, at least statistically anyway. So it's not all doom and gloom. That's got to be offside, surely. Yeah. For a moment, I was pretty panicked. 86th minute. I'm going to demand more. We need to just hold on here. A 3-2 win away from home. Am I happy with that? I'm not too sure. We do get the 3 points. That's a bit of a relief. Some good news finally following the last 2 episodes. We get 3 points. We stay in fourth. Although next game is against Chelmsford, who are in third. I don't think you guys will see that. Actually, we're fifth. Concord Rangers turned it around, should I say, elsewhere. They got a 95th minute goal against Hemel Hempstead. So they actually hop into fourth. So we stay fifth, or at least we are in fifth at the minute, which is still in the playoffs, which is ultimately our goal. So, yeah, pretty happy with that. Nichols got a hat-trick. Finally, a result that I can be semi-happy with, and definitely gives us a bit more momentum in the league to continue staying within this playoff spot and picking up regular points. But that is going to be the end of today's episode. Like I said, a bit of a mixed bag. A 4-1 thumping and then a 3-2 win. Ultimately is okay. Not great, not fantastic. Definitely some work needs to be done, but at least we can turn our full attention to the league now and hopefully just get ourselves on the right path, get some consistent wins in the belt or under our belt, and then hopefully break away from these teams outside the playoffs. We already have to a certain extent. We've got a good gap over Wealdstone, who are in 9th. Dartford, they're hanging on to the playoffs, but at least, if we did drop out to 8th, we're still in and around that region. So, we're starting to break away from the bottom half teams, and hopefully we can continue to do so and build up some momentum. And, even get into sort of 3rd, 4th, that would be a lot more comfortable for me, and I could feel a little bit easier. But if you did enjoy today's episode, please drop a like and a subscription down below. Helps out a ton, helps out small channels like myself. And even, just a small thing of 5 seconds, taking 5 seconds out of your day to hit the like button, helps my channel and my videos get pushed in the YouTube algorithm. So I'd really appreciate that. As always, follow my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/ZE Murray. I'm sure there's some pop up over there, as always, on the left side of the screen. And as always, guys, in these troublesome times, make sure you're staying safe, make sure you're staying home as much as possible, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.